In the scorching plains of eastern Anatolia, in the year 1514, two mighty empires clashed in a battle that would reshape the Middle East for centuries. This was no ordinary fight. It was the Battle of Chaldiran, a confrontation between the Ottoman Empire, led by the formidable Sultan Selim I, and the Safavid Empire, under the fiery Shah Ismail I.
Power, religion, and the very fate of empires. One side armed with cannons, muskets, and disciplined armies. The other, fierce cavalry and unyielding zeal fueled by faith. The clash would not only decide borders, but also change the way war was fought in the region.
The Ottoman Empire, stretching across Anatolia and the Balkans, was a military powerhouse. Its army, the elite Janissaries, combined with a modern artillery corps, made it almost unbeatable in the open field. Meanwhile, the Safavid Empire, newly established in Persia, was ruled by the charismatic Shah Ismail I, known for his religious zeal and the loyalty of the Qizilbash warriors. He had built an empire that combined faith and force.
Tensions had been rising for years. The Safavids promoted Shia Islam, challenging the Sunni Ottomans' influence. The political stakes were high, and neither ruler would back down.
On August 23, 1514, the two armies met near the village of Chaldiran, in modern-day northwestern Iran. The Ottomans numbered around 60,000 men, including thousands of Janissaries and heavy artillery units. The Safavids had roughly 40,000 warriors, mostly cavalry, renowned for their speed, courage, and devotion to Shah Ismail.
From the very start, the differences in strategy were clear. The Ottomans relied on firepower and discipline, positioning their troops in strong defensive formations, supported by cannons and muskets. The Safavids, on the other hand, relied on swift cavalry charges, aiming to break the enemy lines with speed and shock.
The battle began with a fierce Safavid cavalry charge. Thousands of horsemen, waving their banners, thundered toward the Ottoman lines. They were fearless, determined to smash the enemy with sheer momentum. But here lay the Safavids' weakness. The Ottomans' gunpowder weapons and artillery created a wall of fire that no horse could cross.
As the Safavids approached, cannonballs tore through their ranks. Muskets fired volley after volley. The thunder of artillery drowned the cries of war. For the first time in this region, traditional cavalry met the modern firepower of gunpowder, and the results were devastating.
The battle raged for hours. Shah Ismail himself was reportedly injured in the fight, and the morale of his army began to crumble. The disciplined Ottomans, organized in tight formations, slowly pushed the Safavid forces back. By the end of the day, the battlefield was strewn with thousands of casualties, and the Ottoman flag waved victoriously over Chaldiran.
The consequences of Chaldiran were monumental. The Ottomans solidified their eastern frontier, capturing eastern Anatolia and weakening the Safavid influence in the region. Shah Ismail, shaken by the defeat, realized that religious zeal alone could not counter modern military tactics. This battle marked the beginning of a long rivalry between the two empires, shaping politics, religion, and warfare in the Middle East for centuries to come.
The Battle of Chaldiran was more than a clash of armies. It was a clash of eras. The Safavids represented the traditional cavalry-based warfare fueled by faith and devotion, while the Ottomans showcased the power of discipline, strategy, and gunpowder. It was a turning point, a stark reminder that in war, innovation and preparation often outweigh courage and zeal.
Today, Chaldiran stands as a testament to the might, strategy, and ambition of two empires at the height of their power. It reminds us that history is not just about who fights, but how they fight, and what they leave behind.